Several months ago, there were reports that ESPN was deeply regretting their broadcast deal with the WWE. Now, obviously, it's not hard to understand why. ESPN is paying over $300 million a year, $1.6 billion over 5 years, for the rights to broadcast this turd. One of the most attractive parts of this deal, at least from ESPN's perspective, possibly the only thing that is attractive with the WWE, the right to broadcast WrestleMania. For the most part, WrestleMania is the only time of year where the WWE has a chance to infiltrate the mainstream. For the small price of $1.6 billion, not only does ESPN have the right to broadcast WrestleMania on their streaming platform, where grown men set up dingleberry stands in their local neighborhood so they can afford the $30 a month it costs to watch the WWE on ESPN. Not only does ESPN broadcast WrestleMania on their streaming service, they also get to broadcast an hour of the event on ESPN2 on Saturday night and their primary network, which is regular ESPN, on Sunday night. Going into the event, some were predicting that the WWE would eclipse 3 million viewers Sunday night on ESPN. Now, me personally, I didn't see how that was possible since, WWE doesn't have 3 million fans in the United States. But, stranger things have happened. So it wasn't exactly unfathomable that WWE could draw 3 million viewers. Unfortunately for ESPN, if that was the expectation, they were extremely disappointed in the end result. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. Saturday night, WWE drew 1.6 million viewers on ESPN2. If I had to guess, that number exceeded ESPN's expectations. ESPN2 isn't nearly as prominent as it used to be. To WWE's credit, 1.6 million viewers on ESPN2, that's pretty impressive. The problem is what happened Sunday night. Night 2 of WrestleMania. WWE only managed to draw 1.8 million viewers on ESPN. They were beaten by the NHL playoffs. They were damn near beaten by the WNBA draft. Obviously, they are nowhere close to competing with the NBA playoffs. Hell, they're not even close to competing with the UFC, which drew 2.6 million viewers on CBS. But Uncle KC, the demo numbers for WrestleMania were huge! WWE was able to draw a younger audience on ESPN. Let me tell you the problem with simulated combat. Historically, and this might not be the case anymore, or maybe the situation has improved, but historically, one of the reasons networks were so hesitant to go into business with the WWE, it's hard to sell ad slots. And the reason it's hard to sell ad slots is because of the stigma surrounding the WWE audience. Whether or not the perception is true, I don't know, but as is often the case, the perception is the only thing that matters. WWE has always been viewed as lowbrow entertainment. Advertisers look at their audience. They see grown men living with their mothers. They see unbathed men living in a house on wheels. There's a perception that WWE fans don't have a lot of money. So advertisers are hesitant to dedicate their budget to an audience with minimal buying power. I have never understood this marriage between ESPN and WWE. I know the E stands for entertainment, but ESPN is primarily a sports network. Even though wrestlers, or as WWE prefers to call them, sports entertainers, Even though wrestlers are incredibly athletic and skilled, what happens in the square they call a circle is not a sport. It's a live action movie. It's no different than Rocky. For decades, ESPN completely ignored WWE for good reason. It ain't real. And I don't say that to disrespect the wrestlers or WWE. I know grown men get emotionally charged when normal people tell them that their heroes are not real, but everything that happens in WWE is orchestrated, so it doesn't make sense that a network covering real sports is also covering a product that belongs on Access Hollywood. Another problem with WWE now that John Cena has retired, they don't have any mainstream stars. What about CM Punk? He's a major star. If you showed your girlfriend or your wife a picture of CM Punk, she would think that he is the maintenance manager at the trailer park. The marriage between ESPN and WWE, it doesn't make sense, and it's on a shaky foundation. ESPN has regrets. WWE is banning ESPN writers from their events. It's a marriage that seems to be heading for divorce. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.